Welcome back to the Invisible Hours. This is Chapter 4. This is the final chapter of the game. This is also the fourth Let's Play I've done of this game, so I would highly recommend watching the previous three if you have not. This is basically an interactive movie slash mystery slash a little bit of detective work yourself, but you're not really part of what's going on, but you can look at items. I've explained this a few times already in the other videos, so I highly suggest watching those if you haven't. Otherwise, we'll be picking up right where we left off. We got the two characters that have been previously killed, Tesla from the beginning of the game and Vanderbird from the last chapter. He was, of course, killed by Edison. We have Gustav sitting here, and we are going to pick things up right now. And we're going to start by following Gustav this chapter.
Gustav, we've been here a quarter of an hour. Let me check the house again. We might have missed something. I don't think you should be drinking.
What were you doing in the basement?
You told me to look around. You must know I had nothing to do with this. I'm the one who found him.
A deductive mind would see that as evidence of guilt.
Oh, really? And what's your alibi?
When we arrived together, I didn't have time to search Tesla's body thoroughly. I was distracted. But later on, I had another look and I found this.
What is he holding? I tried to look at this before. Seems to be some sort of coin. Whoop. Of course, ever helpful. Okay. It's some sort of coin that he's holding. Some of the objects you can look at, for instance, but for some reason I cannot target this object. So we're going to step back, continue.
It's yours.
Ah.
Why would I make a duplicate of my own locket? Somebody is clearly trying to frame me, aren't they?
Give me back Mr. Tesla's gun.
For goodness sake, you can trust me. You said so yourself.
Give me back the gun!
I don't have it.
What did he throw at her? What was that? I'm going to rewind it.
Give me back the...
What is that? Is it a bottle of alcohol? Ah, it's his alcohol. Okay, that's all I need to know.
I don't have it. I didn't feel safe carrying it around, so I hid it away.
Get it. Now. And don't take too long.
I'll wait here with Gustav. We're going to fast forward and see if anything comes up. Or if he does a monologue. Does not seem to have a monologue. Alright. On the move here.
I, Victor Mundi, direct that all estates, inheritance, and other death taxes shall be paid as an expense of administration. Other death. Son of a bitch!
Whoa.
Going somewhere, Mr. Edison?
I'm going to my room to lock the door and wait for the police. And once they take that Victor Mundy away, maybe I'll come out.
I thought you'd like to spend more time in the basement, lapping up a little of that Tesla genius. I had a revelation about those two words we found. Utter death. You see, I don't think it was a prediction from beyond the grave, or even instructions for the killer. But I think you know that. Don't you, Mr. Edison?
What I know is, you're drunk, and you're grasping at straws.
You burned that document, didn't you? But thanks to Victor Mundy, I know what it was.
For goodness sake, go to bed.
If you die without a will, they will auction off everything you had. That means all of Tesla's inventions, all of his patents, all of his genius. It will all go on a nice little auction, where a thief like you can snap it up and put the Edison stamp on it. But what if somebody were to figure out your little plan and wanted to bid against you at the auction? You're wealthy, Mr. Edison, but you're not Vanderburg wealthy, and that's why you killed him.
And I'm sure you have all sorts of evidence to support this theory, don't you, Detective?
It's all about time. Time is the key to solving this case. Remember when first we met? I asked you to mark the hour of death of Mr. Tesla. You took out your pocket watch and said 6 o'clock. And right at that moment, the grandfather clock struck 6, which meant that your pocket watch and the grandfather clock were both on local time. Perfectly synchronized. But later when we went into the basement and I asked you to mark the time of death of Mr. Vanderburg, you said 11:45.
So what?
Well, when I went back upstairs a few minutes later, I heard the grandfather clock strike 7, which meant that your pocket watch was no longer on local time.
Dun, dun,
Do you
dun.
know where in the world it was 11:45 when you told me that?
Where?
Manchester, England, the hometown of Mr. Vanderburg. The
Busted.
place to which his pocket watch was set.
This is nonsense.
Listen. Turn out your pockets. Edison.
Even if I did kill him, why the hell would I take his pocket watch?
You can't put a steak in front of a wolf and expect them not to eat it.
Satisfied?
Other pocket. Give it to me.
Saw that coming. Whoa. Not see that coming. Oh boy. Well, Mr. Gustav, this is not gonna end well. And go. Oh. The chase is on.
Stop!
Stop.
Am I supposed to believe you're going to shoot me? How will you explain that to the police? Oh, I see. You never called them.
Because I know how easily you can fool a policeman. We all came here to make our mistakes undone. I cannot undo mine, but I can make sure it doesn't happen again.
And after you shoot me, I suppose you'll justify yourself to the law by showing them the only piece of proof that confirms your story. And then they'll have to believe you, won't they?
Don't. No!
See ya.
Doesn't matter. I still have the locket. I don't know why you made a duplicate, but I know it proves something.
I've never seen that before in my entire life. Why don't you turn the gun on yourself? You're nothing but a drunk. A detective who let 2 murders happen under his nose. And me? I am the father
Comes
of
the butler
modern age.
coming running.
You killed that boy! And you killed Mr. Tesla!
Is that what you believe?
It's what I know!
Whoa. Whoa. Look at this. Something's going down now. He's gonna shoot somebody. I'm not sure who. Alright.
Men like you escape the gallows, but you're not escaping me!
Didn't see that coming. I can't see you down there. You killed him because he killed Tesla?
You are right. You should come inside.
Okay, we follow Gustav the whole time. We obviously, there's a lot that happened in this chapter that we didn't see. Because they're all kind of split up. So let's see what Flora White's doing. He's on the phone with somebody, which is interesting, but we still gotta find... I'm gonna do this in order of the characters listed anyway. Here we go. Down the stairs. Having problems with the fast forward button again. And suddenly it works. It's like the exact perfect spot you have to press. Okay, so she's in here to do something. Alright, let's see what happens. What is that? There's the gun. Alright, I think we're finally gonna see what's in here. Nope.
Wait. Stop. I need the gun. I know who the killer is. I said I know who the killer is.
I just want to get inside this room.
I can't get inside.
2 people are dead. An innocent boy is dead. Imagine how his father will feel.
His father. I imagine he'll feel like it was all his fault. If you love someone, you must protect them. Or you'll be doomed to avenge them. Godspeed, Mr. Swan. I hope you find your peace out there.
I hope you find yours in there.
I know where he's heading. He's heading to go shoot Gustav. We're inside finally.
Goodbye. I knew it!
What in the world is this room all about?
I know it's horrible. What one of those awful people did to Nicola. But if they hadn't... Oh, Richard, we never would have got here at all.
Gotta plug it in. Bzzzt.
No, I don't understand. How does it work?
Oh, there's some levers over there. Okay.
Work, goddamn you! Please. What I have to do.
Whoa. What exactly did that accomplish? I mean, for her anyway.
Just make their mistakes undone when I'm begging you, Nicola.
Because undoing their mistakes doesn't hurt anyone else.
It me.
What? Hold on. What in the world? Okay, this is something else. Alright. We're gonna pause there and we're gonna go check out what this conversation's about. We're like back in time. This is kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. That's a pretty cool idea. There he is. Amazing.
Flora, you came all this way for the same answer.
Nicola, please. Please.
You are trespassing on this island.
You must let me in.
Understand me. You will only get inside this house over my dead body. Leave. Now.
Why won't you help me?
I am helping you.
Why these people? Why let these total strangers make their mistakes undone when I'm begging you, Nicola?
Because undoing their mistakes doesn't hurt anyone else.
It hurts me. Be a good man, goddamn you! Be a good man. May God strike you down.
That is so cool. I get it now. She goes back in time to kill Tesla this whole time. That completely makes sense. All of it makes sense. Because there she is crying under the thing at the beginning of the game.
Nice to see you again. You should leave.
I know that gun is empty. Why didn't the room take me where I wanted to go?
Because you don't know how to use it.
Then tell me how.
My answer to you will always be the same. Your husband died saving the lives of 10 other men. If you go back and stop him going to war, those men die instead, and you hand your suffering to 10 other wives just like you. So no, I will never tell you how to use my room. You will only get inside this house again over my dead body. You'll have to kill me.
I think I already did.
So it was Omen's voice. Oh, it makes sense now. It's all added up. Chapter 0, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, that explains, because at first I thought there's a 5th chapter because there's that empty slot. But now it makes sense. There's a chapter 0 that takes place before. Okay. So we got a lot of chapter 4 done. We're gonna find out what Oliver Swan was up to. Locks the door. And then he calls.
My name is Oliver Swan. I am on Heston Island, and there has been another murder. Can you hear me? Please, connect me to the mainland police station. Yes, police. The mainland police station. I am calling from Nikola Tesla's mansion on Heston Island. There has been another murder. Yes. Someone called you earlier to report the first murder, and now there has been another. It's him.
If I watched
He never met the god.
from this part, I would have thought Gustav was the killer.
He murdered the boy.
Actually, no, we know it's not Gustav.
He murdered the boy. You must come immediately. We have a killer on the loose.
Alright, if he heads down to the basement right now, there's not really too much left to see of him, because he's going to grab the gun and go kill Gustav right now. Which seems to be the case. Yep. Okay. Excellent. Alright. Vanderberg, dead. Edison, just that tiny part. We still have Bernhardt and Mundy. Theirs is completely empty at this point, so we're gonna have to find them. I'm assuming that's gonna be their resolution, because I know they have something from chapter 1. Alright, Edison and Bernhardt, okay.
Come with me.
What is it you want?
Listen, you helped me. Now I want to help you. I know who the killer is. When you were with the detective, I saw someone go down there with the boy, and they came up alone.
Who?
Who do you think? Victor Mundy.
Yes. Yes, of course. You're right. We need to kill him.
Precisely, yes.
Because we can't trust Gustav to protect us. They used to call him the detective so good they named him twice. But not anymore. I read in the papers back in Sweden, Gustav caught the murderer. He had the man at gunpoint. But the killer persuaded Gustav of his innocence, and Gustav let him go. That man murdered 9 more women before he was caught again, so we won't rely on the detective. And when the police arrive, together, we say we killed Monsieur Mundy in self-defense.
Well then, it's agreed. We'll do that. Okay, so what if we...
I'll bring him to the roof. I'll keep his eyes on me. You wait until we're up there. And then you sneak up behind him. And you push him off. That's what we're going to do.
Perhaps it would be safer
No.
if...
Just the fall of the roof. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
Can I trust you?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, here we go.
Just in case.
Is she looking for a weapon? Hey, look, there's that knife from earlier.
I know of a safe place.
What the heck does he have? What the heck? He has a knife too? Okay, this is gonna go well.
I'll show you.
They both have knives. Isn't it clear they both have knives to each other? I mean, if you see somebody walking around holding something, they're kind of like, something behind my back. This isn't gonna go over well. I think they're both gonna die.
Stop. Where are you taking us?
The roof?
The roof.
This house is full of secret passageways. It could ambush us from anywhere, but he cannot do that on the roof.
Very clever.
I just want you to be safe.
I feel exactly the same way about you.
It's so obvious.
It's locked. We must get through, break it open.
Won't that attract the attention of the killer?
We must be on the roof to signal to the police when they arrive.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Oh, actually, I can go up there. I never noticed that before. Don't mind me just carrying around a knife. Up we go.
Hero.
I have a guess of what's gonna happen. Oh, I definitely have a guess.
We'll be safe, yeah.
Yeah, I just now learned how to use the rotation teleporting this whole time.
Come.
That was a nice view. Can't go over the fence though.
Magnificent view.
And there it goes.
I can see everything clearly.
This is not gonna go well.
Let's wait till Ramon's up.
Use your real voice.
Pardon? What do you mean?
Use your real voice.
Oh.
I see. Use your real voice. You ungrateful little bitch. That's it. I'm waiting for that voice. I've longed for that voice. You almost fooled me. You changed your accent.
Hey, look, it's the umbrella from earlier. I think I know what's gonna happen for sure now.
But I know who you really are now. I can see ya. I realize that. You're the son that I've been waiting for. You're a gift. You're my mistake to make, Anton.
That's one sharp umbrella. That's when she uses the teleport. That's what I figured. Although I thought they both were gonna die. She apparently, well, she'll probably still die, I can't tell. She doesn't look too good with that knife sticking out of her. Yeah, she's definitely gonna die. What in the world is going on? Interesting. She just stood up there and nothing happened. What does Victor Mundy do? Okay. You're in the
Walk me
bathroom.
to the gallows this time.
Alright, we're gonna rewind this.
I know you can hear me. I know you can. This is my hour of need. Give me a sign. Show me what to do. If you're not gonna help me, then strike me down. Because men like me don't get away with things like this. They'll put me to the gallows this time. Then hang me. Is that what you want? You want me to run away with her? That's right, isn't it? Of course. I'll pack her bags and ask her to run away with me. And she'll come. Won't she?
That's definitely not how this turns out. I hate the follow camera. Well, there you have it. Her true identity. That's where everything falls apart. That explains a lot, because she's looking for him right now. And he must just grab the knife right away. She was just gonna kill him in cold blood, though, to be fair. There's the knife. That should be it. Okay.
Is that right?
So that is the end. It's an interesting story. Tesla basically invites all these people to the mansion so you can take them back in time and they can fix one mistake that they made in their lives. You know, as you see, each character has made one, basically. And because Tesla was killed by the woman, a white, she was basically, all these people were unable to go back in time and correct their mistakes. And her whole thing is that she was pretty pissed off that she couldn't go back in time and save her husband, but her husband died to save 10 people, so that's why he wouldn't do it, and that's it. That's the story. And then they all end up in this mansion together, distrusting each other for different reasons and killing each other over different reasons. But in the end, it was Miss White who killed Tesla. So it's a pretty interesting story. I like the time elements. it definitely wasn't an ending I was thinking of watching it. But it actually makes sense. So good job. That's the end of the game, the end of the Invisible Hours. So thanks for watching.